Hi everyone, my name is Jared, and today I'm going to show you how to calibrate a Toro Multipro 1250 sprayer. In this video you will learn how to adjust the pressure in your booms, how to adjust the boom bypass valves, how to evaluate your nozzles, how to determine your ground speed, and how to calculate your tank mix using a pesticide calculator. To calibrate a Multipro 1250 sprayer you will need a jug to collect water in, a graduated cylinder or measuring cup, a timer, and flags, stakes, or some other way to mark off a set distance. The first step in calibrating the Multipro 1250 is to fill the tank with about 100 liters of water. This ensures that the pump will have enough water to function properly without running out of water during the calibration. Next, you turn the sprayer on, put the transmission in neutral, push the gas pedal to the floor, and lock the engine speed in place using the control button. Now you can engage the pump. After the pump is engaged, you should get a reading on the main pressure gauge. Now you can unlock the pressure control switch using the locking key. Use the pressure control switch to adjust the sprayer's pressure to your desired PSI. In this case, our desired PSI is 40. The Multipro 1250 does not have a tachometer to allow you to sync driving and stationary engine RPMs, so sprayer calibration must be done using this pressure control switch. You can later adjust your driving PSI to match the calibration PSI using this same switch. The next step is to ensure that the PSI remains the same when you are spraying without engaging all three booms. This is accomplished by adjusting the boom bypass valves. If you do not properly adjust these valves, you will over or under apply your product when you spray using only one or two booms. As you can see, when all three booms are engaged, the pressure sits at the correct 40 psi. However, if you disengage the middle boom, the pressure drops to about 25 psi. This means that the middle boom bypass valve is not correctly calibrated. The boom bypass valves are calibrated using the knobs located on the rear of the sprayer. To calibrate the middle boom, we will use the middle knob. Adjust the knob until the PSI of the sprayer is the same no matter how many booms are in use. Repeat this process for all three booms. Now that your boom bypass valves are calibrated, you can place your collection jug under one nozzle in such a way that it will catch all of the water coming out of the nozzle. Set your timer for 30 seconds. Engage the boom and turn on your timer at the same time. It is a good idea to visually inspect your collection jug to ensure that it is collecting all of the water from your nozzle. When 30 seconds is up, turn off the boom. Next, you will measure the output of your nozzle using your measuring cup or graduated cylinder. This nozzle output 1,715 milliliters of water in 30 seconds. Record this number and repeat the process for the other 10 nozzles. When you have the output of each nozzle, it is time to do some math. I will be using the pesticide calculator that we developed in TRF 1620. On the right, I have entered in the output of each of the 11 nozzles and multiplied it by 2. This takes the output from liters in 30 seconds to liters per minute, which is the rate that we use in our calculations. The nozzles that we are using, Toro White RA8 120 degree nozzles, have an intended output of 0.8 gallons or 3.028 liters at 40 psi. The red flag nozzles are too far away from the nozzle's intended output and should be replaced to ensure that your application is as uniform as possible. This is what your calibration sheet should look like when using all brand new nozzles. In order to determine how to mix your spray, you need to know 5 things: your nozzle output, your ground speed, your total spray area, your boom width, and your desired application rate. Your ground speed is calibrated by driving the sprayer between 2 points whose distance you know. In this case, I marked off 100 meters on a fairway, and it took the sprayer 79 seconds to drive between the 2 points, meaning that the sprayer was traveling at 4.5 kilometers or 2.8 miles per hour. If this distance does not match the speed on your sprayer's computer, you will need to adjust your Multipro computer following the manufacturer's manual. The boom width of the Multipro 1250 is 5.6 meters. In this example, I use the area of our greens, which is roughly 12,500 square meters. Using these variables, I can determine that to spray 240 milliliters per 100 square meters of Daconil, I will need to use 20.3 liters of chemical and 642.08 liters of water in 1.48 tanks of spray. For the final step, you simply need to set your driving PSI to the PSI used in calibration. While maintaining the speed you used in your calibration calculations, use the pressure control switch to adjust your PSI to your desired PSI, in this case 40. Once this has been completed, your Multipro 1250 is ready to spray. Now you know how to calibrate a Toro Multipro 1250 sprayer. In this video, we covered how to adjust the pressure in your booms, how to adjust the boom bypass valves to ensure a consistent application, how to evaluate whether or not your nozzles are spraying at the desired rate, and how to use your nozzle output, ground speed, total area, boom width, and desired application rate to calculate your tank mix. Thank you for watching.